Hi BL enthusiasts, this is episode 13 teaser review part 2. Today, we're talking about the emotional rollercoaster that is episode 13 of ABO Desire the series. This teaser is heartbreaking, powerful, and filled with the kind of angst that makes this show unforgettable. For those who have been following since the beginning, you know that this drama has always been about complicated relationships, hidden truths, and how love often comes with sacrifice. But this episode teaser takes that theme to another level, focusing entirely on Gao Tu's quiet suffering, his resignation, and the shocking secret he carries inside of him, Shen Wenlang's child. The setup for episode 13 is both tragic and raw. Gao Tu, who has always been Shen Wenlang's loyal secretary, finally makes the painful decision to resign. On the surface, it looks like just another resignation, but we, as the audience, know the heartbreaking reason behind it. Gao Tu is pregnant with Wenlang's child. The twist here is that Wenlang, despite being deeply attached to Gao Tu in his own way, has always carried a strong hatred or prejudice toward Omegas. This is why Gao Tu feels he has no choice but to leave. He doesn't want Wenlang to ever find out the truth. Carrying this baby alone, he makes the ultimate sacrifice, to disappear quietly and bear all the weight by himself. This scene is loaded with emotion because it flips the power dynamic completely. Shen Wenlang, the strong, dominant alpha who always assumed that Gao Tu would stay by his side forever, is suddenly left powerless. For so long, he took Gao Tu's loyalty for granted. He even joked to himself in the past, comparing Gao Tu to a tail, something clumsy but always there, always attached, never going anywhere. Gao Tu was dependable, perhaps even predictable. And Wenlang, who has known the pain of being abandoned before, felt secure in Gao Tu's presence. He believed that no matter what, Gao Tu would remain. But this resignation letter, handed over quietly, completely shatters that belief. What's so heartbreaking here is the way the teaser describes Wenlang's reaction. He feels suffocated, like part of his body has been cut away. The pain of separation hits him in a place he never thought was vulnerable. For the first time, Wenlang realizes that Gao Tu leaving is not just about losing a secretary. It feels like losing an essential part of himself, something he didn't even know he depended on so much. His pride, his ego, and his very sense of control are all torn apart in this moment. And the irony, he doesn't even know the full truth, that Gao Tu isn't just leaving him for some unknown reason, but because he is secretly carrying his child. This sets up episode 13 as one of the most dramatic turning points of the entire series. For Gao Tu, it's not just about resigning from a job, it's about resigning from a life he thought he could have with Wenlang. As much as he loves him, Gao Tu knows Wenlang's hatred for Omegas runs deep. The fear of rejection, the fear of being despised even more for carrying a baby, and the fear of exposing his own vulnerability are too much to handle. So he chooses silence. He chooses to walk away. But this choice costs him dearly. He's heartbroken, devastated, and yet, he forces himself to accept this path because he wants to protect the child. The teaser also touches on Gao Tu's internal suffering. Living away from Wenlang means he has to bear the pain alone, both physically and emotionally. Imagine the weight of carrying the baby of the man you love, but not being able to share that truth with him. Gao Tu is sacrificing his own happiness, his own dreams, and perhaps even his own future, just to keep everything hidden. And what's worse, Wenlang doesn't know. He still believes Gao Tu is leaving because of another reason, maybe another Omega, maybe betrayal. That misunderstanding is what makes this episode so full of tragic irony. From Wenlang's perspective, this resignation feels like betrayal. He sees Gao Tu's lowered head, his trembling voice, and his refusal to meet his eyes as a sign of weakness and disloyalty. For someone with sky-high self-esteem, like Wenlang, this is unbearable. He feels anger, confusion, and a kind of raw pain that he doesn't know how to deal with. And yet, underneath that, there's a deeper layer, he feels suffocated because he never thought this day would come. He never thought the person he secretly relied on, the one who gave him peace when he was used to abandonment, would be the one to leave him. This emotional disconnect between the two characters is what makes episode 13 so gripping. On one side, we have Gao Tu sacrificing everything out of love and fear. On the other side, we have Wenlang feeling betrayed and abandoned without even knowing the truth. It's a setup that promises heartbreak, confrontation, and possibly redemption in the episodes to come. The teaser leaves us with so many questions. What will Shen Wenlang do if he ever finds out the truth about the pregnancy? Will he hate Gao Tu even more for hiding it, or will this revelation finally soften his heart? Will Wenlang's pride allow him to seek Gao Tu out, or will his anger keep him away until it's too late? And most importantly, how long can Gao Tu bear the weight of this secret before it crushes him completely? What I love about this teaser is how it captures the raw, painful reality of unspoken love. Gao Tu's resignation isn't just a plot device, it's a symbol of sacrifice. It shows how love sometimes means letting go, even when it hurts more than anything else. For Wenlang, this episode is about facing the truth of his own emotions. He may not admit it yet, but Gao Tu leaving him is a wound that goes deeper than his pride. It's the kind of wound that only love could cause. In conclusion, episode 13 of ABO Desire, the series looks like it's going to be one of the most emotional and unforgettable episodes yet. It's not about grand gestures or public confessions, it's about quiet pain, hidden truths, and the devastating choices we make in the name of love. Gao Tu's sacrifice, Wenlang's pain, and the unspoken connection between them set the stage for an intense and heartbreaking journey. This episode is where everything changes, and fans are going to be left both devastated and desperate for what comes next. If you've been following this series, prepare yourself. Episode 13 is not going to be easy to watch. It's going to hurt, it's going to break hearts, but it's also going to be beautiful in its honesty. The love between Gao Tu and Shen Wenlang has always been complicated, but now it's entering a new chapter, one that will test them both in ways neither could have imagined.